I have a client that always struggles to be consistent with their meals. Every single week, there's always one thing that they always tend to struggle with. And this one thing is they can't maintain one simple diet. And they really struggle with this. And I always try to help them and keep them accountable, but they seem to be falling into the same mistake. And their struggle is eating cake. They love cake, and every single week it's just the same thing where they just want to have a slice of cake, whether it is a form of apple crumble, a form of carrot cake, a banana cake, red velvet cake. They love cake and they just want to eat cake. They wish they could just eat cake and just build muscle and not need to worry about the fact that they're gaining from eating cake. And I understand that this is a struggle for a lot of other people where it might not be cake that is your issue. Maybe fizzy drinks could be your issue. Maybe your issue is eating sweets and chocolates. Well, here's the one thing I want to tell you. And without this, you will remain stagnant and you'll keep struggling. So, if you want to actually change your habits and you want to form consistency and discipline, you've got to want something greater than the issue that you are facing. If you want something greater than the issue that you're facing, then you can actually change this habit and actually stick to a consistent diet. But if you keep relying or telling yourself that I'm going to be this type of person that's going to just keep falling for my addictions and my vices, then you will just remain stagnant. So, one actionable step I want you to take is stop buying the fucking cake. Stop buying the cake. Stop seeing it. The less you see it, the less likely you're going to want to eat it. But if you keep going to the aisle where you see it in the shopping center that you walk into, and you walk into that section where there's cakes all around, and then you look at this cake and you start reading the ingredients, you pick it up and you're just thinking already about like how tasty it's gonna be, then you've already fucked up and you're gonna end up buying it. But if you just literally change this idea that like I'm just going to, when I walk into the shopping center, I'm going to have my grocery list and I'm going to buy the things that I need to buy that are going to help me on my journey. And as soon as I've got those things, I'm going to go to the till and I'm going to buy my stuff and I'm going to leave and meal prep and have my meals for the week. And that way, when you're in your house now, the likelihood of you leaving your house to go buy cake is going to be so less likely that you literally won't like want to eat cake anymore. So what you've got to do right now is, if you have cake in your fridge, I want you to keep that cake in the fridge, and I want you to look at that cake every single day. Like literally stare at that cake for like 2, 3 minutes. Stare at the cake. Just look at the fucking cake and tell yourself, is me eating this cake gonna actually fix my issue? Like is looking at this cake and wanting to eat it and actually eating it, and then after not really feeling like the pleasure, because you only feel the pleasure whilst you're eating the cake, is me eating this cake going to get me my desired body? Think about it. No, it's not. It's not going to get you your desired body. You're just going to end up being fat, and you're just going to want to be this type of person that's going to be addicted to eating cake. So tell yourself this whilst you're looking at the cake. Give yourself all the negative reasons why you shouldn't eat the cake. And that way, every single time you go to the fridge, you'll just be like, if I eat this cake, I know I'm going to be fat and I'm going to be addicted to this cake. So I'm not going to eat the cake. And once you've built that discipline, now obviously you can throw the cake away, and you don't really, that's it, you've tackled your fear. It's as simple as that. It sounds difficult. It sounds really difficult. But if you can put your willpower and your self control like over the cake, because the cake is not like in control of your life. You're in control of your life. You're in control of the decisions you make, not the cake. The cake doesn't have a mouth. Like it doesn't have a fucking ears and a nose. Like it can't smell you. It can't freaking talk to you. It's not looking at you. You're looking at the cake. You're in control of the decisions you make, whether you cut a slice and you eat it. Like you have the decision to do this. You have the decision to put like the cake inside a bowl and pour some custard over it and warm it in the microwave, take it out of the microwave, eat it with like a spoon and super indulge into that cake. You have the decision to either do that or just stare at the cake, give yourself all the negative reasons why you shouldn't eat the cake, and then go back to eating the normal foods that you should be eating, such as the healthy proteins, the healthy fats. So the next time you have something that you're addicted to or that has control over you, you look at that thing, you give yourself the negative reasons why you shouldn't eat that thing, and you walk away from that thing feeling victorious, feeling like you're the one in control, you're the one that has the power over this thing, and then you can get your life back and you can actually start being consistent in the meals that you need to be consistent in. So never be afraid of devices that have control over you, and start taking your power back from the things that are actually stopping you from seeing your desired fitness level or fitness physique, because you have control over these things. Don't ever let this little thing that's just like literally full of sugar and empty calories have control over your life, because this will stop you from achieving your desired body. Hopefully that's helped you. Make sure to click the school community link that will be at the top of my description, and I'll see you guys there.